Get busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right.
This is the rockery area, obviously featuring lots of desert adapted species. As you see, showing off their adaptations, thick stems, leaves that are also quite thick, suggesting they're storing large amounts of water, which you need if you are a desert dweller, certainly. So these are from all different parts of the country, but mostly the desert and the rocky areas of the country. Dominating here is the Cyphostemas. They're part of the grape family. Vitaceae. They make those nice berries, fruits that look like grapes, as you see them. Highly poisonous, but they're really attractive. They almost, tempt you to eat one when they're ripe. But very, very poisonous. So please, if you are off-road and taking a walk in the Namib somewhere, beware. They're just beautiful to look at. And of course the aloes and so on.
Are there easy name for them?
What's that? Cyphostemas. Cyphostema. I think they just call it Cyphostema.
I'm reading the Binus squabas and Gutivine.
That's even more difficult.
Need a red one.
They're very decorative, and people use them as ornamental plants in their gardens. And you can see the flecky bark is quite interesting. It's because they occur in very hot environments, so they're taking off their jackets.
I guess the most appropriate common name in Afrikaans is the kobas. Yeah, but that's the thing. Sometimes with plants, they are more well known by the botanical name than what the common names
Are they protected?
They are protected, but somehow I don't know how people put them in their gardens.
Probably because before the legislation.
That's one of the most poisonous. This is Apocynaceae. It's one of the most poisonous plants. The flowers look so pretty, but the stuff there is quite poisonous. Again, it has got that swollen base. So sometimes you just see the upper parts that are a bit slender, but the base is what's sustaining everything. Most of these are poisonous to prevent herbivory, so that they're not eaten. So it's a way, it's chemical warfare. So again, but interestingly, the animals also develop mechanisms to neutralize the poison. So you still see other animals eating them.
Wow. Special animals.
Special, but not.
They learn to decode that.
Oh yes.
I guess while we are on the topic of poisonous, there are basically three ways to should you be out in the field and maybe hungry or so forth, to determine whether the plant is edible or not is first of all to look whether the animals does eat the plant. But obviously it is not a very accurate thing because the animals
they develop mechanisms to neutralize.
The second thing is to take a little bit, let's say for example, of the leaf or the berry, so forth, and put it on the very sensitive part of your skin. If there is a rash, rather leave it.
Because there will be a rash instead.
And then the third thing, but only the last option, would be to taste a very small piece of the plant and wait for a while, maybe 10 minutes. But it really should be a very small piece that it would not necessarily, because it's now enough to kill you. It will maybe just upset your stomach, or you'll start feeling dizzy, or you'll have to look for the signs now. If that occur, Okay, I said 3 now. Perhaps the 4th thing point is rather leave the plant. If you are unsure, rather leave it.
The fifth point, write a will if you notice it.
Yeah, so that is basically the procedure then to look if you want to know whether it's edible or
What he's saying is very important, especially some people used to just check where the birds are eating. That's very dangerous because birds, you're not a bird, so so there's a lot of the differences are so big, you know, in terms of how we metabolize, you know, things that we take in. So
Probably to add to that, you should also be aware if a plant is making a sap, like a juicy liquid, especially if it's milky,
Yeah.
you must be highly suspicious.
so that's possible. Most of
Highly suspicious. All the euphorbias, they all make that milky latex. Sometimes also a clear liquid. It's also an indicator that it could be very, very
Yeah.
toxic.